Hey there, party people. It's your boy, Jack Catastrophe, and his boy Shade.
What's up?
We are here on 86.5 The Vibe, and this is the Fireside Chat. Can you give me like a note for that? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, let's try that again. 86.5 The Vibe, and this is the...
Fireside Chat.
Yeah.
So, the first thing I want to talk to you about is how's your gallon going so far?
My gallon going. How many bottles did you say it is?
It's 8.
I've had 2.
Oh, that's not good. You know, it's like 8. It's almost 9 o'clock, right? Like,
Meaning you want me to drink 6 bottles in the next 3 hours, face.
no, you
But-
just have to drink them before you go to sleep. Face rear, like that's wild. No, you feel pretty good. No, I'm at 5, so I'm like flirting with not finishing 2. That's why I said I don't know if I can go to the urinal tonight. Like
No, La
The
Tortuga
urinal.
Verde.
I might have to try. They have a really good college football game on tonight. Louisville, Miami, like Louisville. Louisville. What a place to be. Like, yo, you know what's crazy? I was telling someone the other day, they didn't know this, that like like the Louisiana Purchase, like those are all like French cities.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, oh, I didn't think of it. I was like, New Orleans,
Yeah, seriously.
Louisville, like Louis, like St. Louis, like King Louis, Montreal,
Yeah.
Detroit. Like I was like, that never struck you as
Mardi Gras.
odd, like the French. I was like, that never struck you as odd, like just a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
they all have wicked French
They
names.
really
like,
think that the French is cool.
like they didn't like the English. Like they didn't. They were the first. That was the first American Revolution. You never heard about it though, right? All right. So
They
that
call
being
it the
said,
French Revolution.
oh, with that being
Something
said,
about eating cake.
you said that you had some news for us about Supernatural.
Oh, Supernatural. So for those of you who don't remember, Supernatural is an old school 2000s, it's like an action drama.
And it's Liddy.
It is indeed. If you've been growing up with it the way that many people in our, I would say, friend circle have, basically this is the end of an era. It is crazy. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, I believe their names are. Those two boys, tall butt people. We can edit that.
For cursing on the air, I'm gonna have to take you out back, right? We're gonna have to square up.
3, 2, 1. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, two tall butt people who do a fantastic job of playing the roles of Sam and Dean Winchester, two brothers who fight monsters and the like, saving the world, hunting things, so-called a family business.
Business.
They are filming the last episode after what I believe is at least 14 years. 15 maybe. 14, 15 years, which is just an insane runtime, especially for such a niche genre of show. Very impressive. It's probably impacting the actors very highly. I did hear they got to take home the car, though.
Each of them
one
got
of
to take home an
them.
Impala. Like that is
That's
lit.
right.
Like,
It's like a 68 Impala or something like that. That's 67 Impala, I've been told by our producer.
shout out to our boy Mo Biscuits.
Mo Biscuits. He's bringing home all the biscuits. But,
All the biscuits, indeed, and the cheddar. Don't forget the cheddar now, like,
and the gravy.
and the gravy, and the collard greens. Like,
Yes, sir.
you can't forget those or the yams. Like.
No.
Oh, the weather's changing. It's nice. I hope
it's
everybody is
so
excited. I hope everybody is as excited as I am. Like, it's cuffing season. Like, it's spooky season. Like,
Did you say it's cuffing season?
it's cuffing season.
What is cuffing?
You don't know what cuffing season is? That's because this guy over here, big player. Like, I don't know what being cuffed is. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking something very different, and I need it to be explained.
no, it's just being in a relationship. Like, this is like a great time to. This is a great time to like have somebody to cuddle up with. Like,
To
if
get
you're a girl,
the
this is a
old
great time to
ball
steal his
and
sweatshirt. Like,
chain. That's what you're
this
saying.
is like a great time for it. And then you go in, like, you guys give each other Christmas. You have quote unquote something to be thankful for in Thanksgiving. You get to watch scary movies together for Halloween. You have a New Year's kiss, and then for Valentine's Day you have somebody, and then come March you can break up and go your separate ways in time for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, not wrong. Yeah,
It's cuffing season. Like, find yourself somebody.
it's
gents.
cold
Like,
in the winter. I'll tell you what.
find yourself somebody. Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely cold. This would be the time. Like,
This is the inappropriate usage of the word snow bunnies, but get you your snow bunnies.
get you your snow bunny, boy. Oh boy, I can't believe he said that on the air.
But
Does
not.
that producer have anything? Can you give us a thumbs up or thumbs down?
Is that
he
a bad
said
one?
He said
Do we
thumbs
need to
down.
edit that out? We'll be fine. Snow bunnies in the untraditional sense. Snow because it's cold, not because, well.
Good
Anyway. Censored edition. Okay.
This is-
Oh, so you want me to call them the bleep bunnies? Because I think that's worse.
This is just foolish. Like, I have standards. There's people who know me in the community. Like, you just come on now. Like, so Supernatural's last episode. Like, wow,
I remember when they were just hunting ghosts. And
monster of the week.
yeah, I know, right?
Do you remember the first episode ever? Does anybody remember what the
I
first
remember
monster
the first
was?
episode.
Our producer has his hand up. I got it. What is it, Shay?
Oh gosh. Hold on.
I've rewatched Supernatural like 7 or 8 times.
Oh my gosh. So,
I could probably do like the first 5, I think.
He has Jess die. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the first episode, his girlfriend dies. Let's see. It's not the Rougarou.
The Rougarou. What do you know about a
It's
Rougarou?
not. Hold on. Girlfriend dies.
He don't know nothing about a
goes-
Rougarou. Like,
You're tapping the wall. I don't know what that means at all. It's not a hint.
no, it is.
Oh, it is? That's even worse. Oh,
That's even
no.
worse.
Oh,
What
gosh.
color is the wall?
It's whoa, what is it then? Is it a woman in white?
It's the woman in white.
No, that's right. That's the first episode, the one
That's
where
the first
nearly
episode.
gets run over by his car.
Yeah,
That
the
one?
woman in white, and they're looking for their
On the
dad.
bridge.
And then then they go into, remember?
Is that really the first
That's
episode?
the first episode, and then they have the
Wow.
Wendigo is next, I think.
Yes, the wind.
And then they have like the airplane one is early, like where they have like the plane that keeps crashing or whatever. Yeah, they have the one where the kid is where they drown that kid.
Oh yeah.
Like jerks, like, and didn't tell anybody.
That's right.
And then it gets
Asylum is pretty early on. That's right.
Asylum, yeah. Oh, speaking
Asylum
of Asylum,
was one of the creepier
Asylum-
ones in the very beginning. That one was a good one.
Asylum was a really good American Horror Story season.
Oh yeah.
Asylums are always spooky places.
That's
this spooky
probably
season,
the best
please
American
do yourself
Horror
a favor
Story
and stay out of
season.
asylums. They're actually haunted.
I know,
believe
seriously.
I believe asylums are more haunted than graveyards. Like, come on now, like.
Shameless self-promotion, by the way, on Halloween, my band Conjure will be playing a show.
Shameless self-promotion. You mean shadeless self-promotion? Like.
I'm right here. It's not shameless. But yeah, so we'll be playing a show in Springfield, Virginia. So if you are around, it will be a socially distanced show in a parking lot for Halloween. Bring your costumes.
Bring your costumes. What are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm going to be either a vampire, a pirate, or a vampire pirate. otherwise known as
Didn't
a
we tell you to
vampire.
be Jimi Hendrix or somebody?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be James Brown or something.
You're supposed to be James Brown. There you go. He's gonna
or
be James
Rick
Brown.
James, I think.
No, I think it was James Brown.
It might have been James Brown.
James Brown, dude. Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
I could
all
be
that.
Prince.
James Brown is a
I'd be
good one.
Prince.
We could go as Shaggy and Scooby. I could be Shaggy.
What are you saying?
Joey could be Freddy.
He would be a good Freddy.
Oh
So
my
who are you
God,
trying to
this
say
is
I
so
am?
foolish. You would be Scooby, right?
Gosh.
Ruh-roh.
I could see our producer Mo being Scooby.
Him being Scooby,
He
or
could be Scooby. I could be Velma. I'd be a good Velma.
you said you'd be a good Velma. I feel like I should be. I feel like I should be one of the villains. I should be Minor 49er. Like,
Minor 49er. What
I
a
should be
throwback
Minor. Yeah, I was
right
gonna say,
there.
what do y'all know about Minor 49er? I should be the Witch
That's
Doctor.
all the way
like-
back. The Witch Doctor. Don't you have a figurine of the Witch Doctor?
I do have a figurine of the Witch
you
Doctor.
need to
like,
post in our comments here or whatever a good
a
picture
good picture
our,
of the Witch Doctor.
Yeah,
Like that would
it's
be
pretty cool.
that would be wild of me. Yeah, no, the Witch Doctor was another good one. They had a few good people on Scooby Doo. No, this spooky season, I'm excited for spooky season, and
Always.
I was gonna say super excited, but no, it's sad. Supernatural is coming to an end. I wonder if they'll do something where eventually, like, they do something where in the future one of them have a kid or something,
Oh, that would
and then
be
they
interesting.
just keep going. No, I always think like it's kind of cool when shows do that. Obviously, it's not as good normally. Like Boruto isn't as good as Naruto,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like getting to see that and then seeing like seeing what Dean would be like as a father, like an Uncle Sam, like, and you see it from the perspective of those kids, like, and maybe you remember any like other recurring people? I guess you wouldn't. I guess they don't really have a lot of recurring people. Everybody's been
Yeah,
the
in
folks that get
Supernatural,
killed off.
everyone dies.
I was like, you'll know. And I was like, huh. Like, I guess you won't know that person. I was gonna say you would know Joe, and I was like, oh no, Joe is dead. I was like,
Everyone's
you would
dead.
know Mary Ellen or whatever her name is. Her mom's dead. I was like, no, she's
I
dead.
remember Ellen.
Bobby's dead. I was like, everybody. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, you would have that.
Bobby, Castiel, Crowley.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
Everyone's. Well, is Castiel dead?
No, I don't think so. No,
I don't know.
I'm like two seasons behind.
I'm
Two or
I'm
three
about 2
behind
seasons
still,
behind,
so.
too. Apparently, they were going to have according to the producers, they were going to have a spin-off, and it got taken down, which is unfortunate to hear.
No, was the spinoff gonna be called Garth, like, and feature Garth, like?
Oh, the Wayward Girls. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
those
right.
that girl Christy or whatever her name is.
Yeah, that's right. The
The cop, what's her name?
Sheriff Mills, Sheriff Mills and Christy
Jody
and Wayward
Mills.
Girls.
Jody
Sheriff
Mills.
Jody Mills. That's wild.
From the Sweet
wild,
Life of Zach
wild,
and
boy.
Cody.
Boy, what do you know about the Sweet Life of Zach? All right, let me ask you all this. Let me ask you this, Shane. What is your favorite show of all time?
Oh gosh. Wow, that's a big question. Favorite show of all time?
Go on and you can rattle off a few. I was gonna say because
all right.
I know you can't really pick against SpongeBob. It's hard. We grew up on it.
Yeah, SpongeBob is up there, man. SpongeBob is definitely up there. All right, if I have to give like a top 3, I would say, even then, I really have to think about it. I was a big fan of Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Schmurgers.
I haven't
Wow.
watched it in a really, really long time, so I don't know how I feel about it now. But that was definitely up there for me. Right now, I've been watching a whole lot of something you don't like at all, actually. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I just like how terrible they are as people. It's kind of like a modern day Seinfeld.
I just couldn't get into it. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's wild because like my family's from Philadelphia. Like,
Really? Have you
shout
tried
out to the city. Like,
have you tried to watch it from the beginning?
I try to do that with you, and I was like, turn this off. Like,
I don't think you watched it from the beginning. I think we were just watching it.
oh, I was gonna say no. I've tried from the beginning myself once. I had a friend
It's not
named
that
Sean.
good
He
in the
tried to
very
introduce it to me. Like, I
but-
don't.
It's like you have to get connected.
I would
to
go with Friends or Seinfeld or
Friends-
How I Met Your
Friends is
Mother before I
fine.
went with that. Like, that's all
How
I'm
I
gonna
Met Your
say.
Mother
Like,
is fine. Seinfeld is fine. As far as like the variety of terrible people sitcoms, though, I would say, yeah, that one's my favorite right now.
you said
And
they're all
then-
so terrible. Have you seen The Big Bang Theory? My
I have
cousin
seen
showed
The
me
Big
like
Bang Theory.
3 episodes that I was like, dude. I was like, the way they rip each other. I was like, dude. I was like, I'd be mad. I'd be like, y'all aren't my real friends. Fight me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Definitely.
It's insane. Like.
And then let me think. Third, like, favorite show. Gosh, that's a really hard question. I really like Psych. Yeah, my producer, who I watch a lot of Psych with, is mentioning Psych. He's right. I do like a lot of Psych, but I also like a lot of, like, darker things. And I was trying to come up with at least, like, one dark show that I was really a fan of.
Man, you'll have to cap for
you
the
know
people.
what? You're not wrong. I think my biggest like cartoon show is Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse. That's the guy.
That's wild. I was expecting you to say either Courage the Cowardly Dog
Oh, I
or,
do like Courage
or
the
The
Cowardly
Grim
Dog.
Adventures of Billy and
Those are
Mandy.
also
Like, what do you know
good.
about Billy and Mandy?
No,
Like,
I need a little bit more darkness in my cartoons.
a little more darkness. Huh. Favorite shows? 3.
I have 3 favorite shows. Try to do one sitcom. Well, what did I do? I did a sitcom. I did.
You doing an older person cartoon?
But
I feel
a
like even as an
cartoon,
older
a sitcom,
person-
a cartoon, and something else.
I'd have a hard time picking between SpongeBob, Rick and Morty, and like Family Guy, I guess. Although American Dad kind of surpassed Family Guy, so they gotta be in the conversation as well. Bob's
American Dad
Burgers
is
is
good.
up there. I couldn't even.
Oh, Bob's
I couldn't
Burgers,
even
that's
comment.
right.
I couldn't even comment on that genre. I really couldn't. Like, if I get into it, I'm gonna.
What do
have to
you
pick.
mainly watch right now?
What am I watching right now?
Or like, let's say in the past 6 months, or like year. Let's say the past year, because it's been a weird 6 months. So in the past year, what would you say were your main watches? I watched a lot of like The Office and Parks and Recreations and stuff like that. I watched a lot of that.
Oh, I got into oh my goodness. Have you seen Castle Rock?
No, I have not.
Oh my god. Y'all haven't seen Castle Rock on Hulu?
No.
It's the Stephen King universe.
Oh,
show.
really? Interesting.
Yeah, and so they have like season 2 is Ann Wilkes. Like, like from Misery.
Really?
That's her like 20 years before Misery. So she's like this
Oh.
like totally like you can see like the beginnings of like the problems and stuff and like
That sounds
it's
good.
wild. And then the first season is in Shawshank, takes place at Shawshank Prison.
Mr. Biscuits. We might have to add this to the watch list.
And so, yeah, it was fantastic. Castle Rock is amazing, and I can't wait for a season 3. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to put Castle Rock up there. Castle Rock was fantastic, and then I got into American
Really?
Horror Story.
Have you heard
I had
of
never
this?
seen it before, and what's your favorite season of American Horror Story?
Oh, actually, Asylum is my favorite.
Asylum, you too, the producers of Asylum. I don't know
After
about
that
that.
is
was,
Coven.
I was
really
just,
like
I was
Coven.
gonna say Coven was my favorite, but I was gonna say, yeah, Coven's my favorite. I liked Freak Show. It was okay. Like
Have you heard of this new show, Lovecraft Country?
Lovecraft Country. I've heard of it, haven't seen it.
I've heard exceptionally good things about it. I'm looking it up on IMDb right now. They say 7.3. Rotten Tomatoes says 86. Not bad scores, not bad scores. But from everything that I've heard so far, it's like right up that spooky alley. It's very, very creepy, supposedly. So that might be another good one to add.
It's called
to-
Lovecraft
Yeah,
Country.
it's I guess it's about H.P. Lovecraft, maybe even Cthulhu. I have no idea. But it looks wild.
Interesting. I want to know if Netflix is going to make another season of Hill House.
Hill House was good.
We need some horror right now going into
Yep.
September and October out of Netflix and Hulu, especially with movie theaters closed. That's what we need from them.
I think that's
And
going to
we
be the
need-
big thing.
and, you know,
is,
we need,
yeah,
I was
things
gonna say,
releasing on
we need
Netflix
less-
and Hulu.
I was going to say we need less cuties and more something scary. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
no, I saw a post the other day that made me. It did make me rethink watching it. Like, I'm definitely not gonna watch it, but it was somebody talking about how disgusting child beauty pageants actually are. Like, remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah.
And I was saying like my kids
What do
definitely
they
aren't
call
gonna
it?
be
Is
in a
it
pageant.
cuties?
Like, yeah, it's called
Cuties.
cuties or misognes in French.
Misognes.
Misognes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Misognes.
That sounds Russian, like misognes. That sounds more
Misognes.
French.
I don't know.
Misognes. Migonies. I think it's-
Megonies.
The point is, so I was talking to one of my friends. I was thinking when we learn how to phone folks in, we'll phone him in because it's kind of far. But he was talking about how like he read the director, like what she wrote about, like the writer, and she was in a child beauty pageant growing up, and this is her story. Like she's writing about herself actually, and she was like, "This is." Like she was like, if you're disgusted by this, you should do something about it in society. And so I did just want to take the time to say like, we're dissing cuties on here, but yeah, we do need to do something about it as a society. We need to think about how, you know, we're presenting and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, we definitely need. Netflix was definitely foolish for the way that they marketed it. Definitely foolish for. I wouldn't even have put it on right now, like honestly. But no. In all seriousness, no, we need less cuties, more horror for sure.
So, what would you want to see out of the horror genre kind of coming out from the future? A lot of what I've seen recently that I've been really fascinated by has been what's that director's name who did that really Midsommar.
Midsommers.
That really pretty movie. Like,
Oh
what's
my
that director's
goodness.
name? I'm gonna have to
I'm
look it
not
up.
sure, but
But
I liked Midsommers.
yeah, right. Here I'm gonna look it up. Midsummer.
I thought it was good. Midsummer was really good.
Ari Aster. He's supposed to do a lot of stuff that's kind of out there, very brutal, but artistic. And yeah, I'd like to see a lot more of that. Kind of some really serious, really dark, none of this teen scream stuff. I'm getting really tired of all the horror movies coming out being PG-13 or even rated
Being
R, but they're not at
PG-13.
all scary. They're not at all disturbing.
wild.
I need some brutality. I need not necessarily gore, just something to bash
No,
me over the
go on
head.
and say it. Like you want to see some people bleed. Like
I mean, that's good too. Don't get me wrong. But I just want to feel messed up after I
is
watch
it a scary movie if nobody dies?
It could be.
Okay, I'm glad. I thought you were gonna say no. I was going to say I'm done. Like,
No, I'm there for the art, but I want to be freaked out by the time I leave.
okay.
I want to feel something.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna be mad, but you've kind of known this about me. because I've been basic since you met me.
Yeah, you're more of a teen Scream.
But-
I already know that.
No, I was gonna say I'm trying to see more of The Conjuring. I'm trying to see The Nun 3.
I mean, I would be down for more of The Conjuring.
I'm trying
The
to see
Conjuring has a good story.
I'm trying to see more of the Warren verse. Like,
I
honestly.
feel that. I'd be down for
So,
that.
I
That
was
stuff is
gonna say-
creepy. Don't get
I
me
was
wrong.
gonna say
It's
I would be
creepy.
down for more of the Warren verse. I'd love to see another Insidious.
Insidious, yep.
I'd love
Yep,
to.
yep.
I could see another Sinister.
Sinister, yep.
I liked
Yep, yep,
Sinister growing up when I was a kid.
No, all
but
that
I
stuff is super
also
creepy.
do
I'm
like
about
the.
that.
I also do like the teen Scream. Like you brought up. Have you seen Truth or Dare?
Truth or
The
Dare.
new one, like
I
that
have
came out
seen
like a
Truth
year
or
or two
Dare.
ago.
See,
Dude.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. I
It's
think
so-
that is dumb.
She said, "If you're watching this,
Have you ever
you
seen,
now have the curse." I was like,
have
"They're
you
gonna tell me
seen
Truth
that
or Dare."
movie Unfriended?
No, I haven't.
Talk about stupid. Oh my god. It was so
wildly
mind-numbing
foolish.
that I don't actually really remember the better details of the plot. But
Can we start recommending a scary movie that's low key, like starting tomorrow that people haven't heard of,
All right.
and be like, "Hey, you should watch this." Like
the platform,
going into spooky season.
The Platform is a really, really, really good kind of under the radar horror movie that is just I mean, I think actually it
Streaming
won,
service?
I think it actually won some nominations. But
Where can
Netflix.
you find it?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And oh my, it's dark. It's sad. Definitely worth the watch. I don't want to give away too much, but
We don't have to. That's all we have to do is tell people in that direction. Give us just quick synopsis. If you had to describe what happens in the first 10 minutes.
so guy goes into a facility because he wants to kind of change his life a little bit, and the facility ends up being a prison, essentially. And you're allowed one object, which he chooses a book. Other people have chosen other objects, and you have to stay there for an indeterminate amount of time until your sentence is up. And yeah, that's pretty much the main idea, but it gets very dark and very dramatic.
Okay. All right. I feel like you borderline told too much, but you didn't give too much away.
Yeah, that's actually the first 15 minutes.
That's everything that happens in the first 15 minutes?
That's the first 15 minutes.
Okay, so there's more.
Yeah.
There's more. You're not Billy Mays, but
Yeah.
wait, there's
That's,
more. Like
that's the setting.
that's the setting. Okay. That's sweet. That's sweet. Okay. Well, our producer is signaling for a commercial break. And so you're listening to 86.5 The Vibe, and this is the Fireside Chat. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back. This is 86.5 The Vibe, and this is
The Fireside Chat.
the Fireside Chat. It is. And you know what I want to talk to you about? Are you getting a PS5 or are you getting an Xbox?
Man. That is a hard question. It's like stats-wise, I think Xbox takes it. I'm not gonna lie. It
They've
seems
definitely
like they're
got
the
a
front
better.
runner.
They've definitely got a better console,
But like,
but they do not have the exclusive games.
I was gonna say, I'm excited for the PlayStation games. So it becomes. I mean, you know me. I'm mainly a PC gamer. So if I'm gonna buy a console, I want something that
Makes
I
it
can't
worthwhile.
exactly that I can't get the stuff on my PC. You know, and like Xbox just has like a lot of games that I really can get on the PC if I really
Yep.
wanted to.
Mhm.
But like PlayStation is all exclusive. Like I still want to get a PlayStation just so I can play the new Kingdom Hearts. Like,
I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts. It's not on
It's
PC
on-
yet.
It's not. It is on
Oh,
Xbox.
it's on Xbox. I was gonna say Sony gave up a lot of their stuff. You know they gave up Spyro and Crash too.
Really?
That's on Xbox now as well.
Ah.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Who did you think was? Who did you like better, Spyro or Crash?
Crash.
Our producer says Crash.
The producer said Crash
I
quick
am
too.
a Spyro fan.
Oh,
I'm a massive Spyro
that's
fan.
wild. I think
I'm
Spyro
a
is
huge
is
Spyro
more
fan.
relaxed. Crash frustrates me. Crash knows how. Like Crash sent me into a rage. I'll be like, man, screw this game. On dashboard, I'll be like, I'm mad as all get out. The new remake pisses me off.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
the new
Crash was always
the new
hard,
remake.
dude.
Like I was like, dude,
Crash
I was
is-
like, how did we
It's
do this when
mega
we were
hard.
kids?
Yeah, seriously.
I go through a level a day, and I just beat the first one, and now I'm on the second one. And I like how it starts easy and builds your confidence up, just to like be like, yeah, you thought big dog. You thought you was just gonna run through these 25 levels.
Right.
You didn't know you was gonna run through the first 10, and then you were gonna start losing lives. Like
You know who else I really liked? Do you
Who?
remember Tack from Tack and the Power of Juju?
Tack and the Power of Juju. There you go. Like, yeah, that was a good one. I was gonna say, or PlayStation has Jack and Daxter,
Jack and Daxter, yes.
Little Big Planet.
Little
Like,
Big Planet's good.
I was gonna say, and then on PS, and then here's the thing: they just expanded on PlayStation 4. Now they have like Ghost of Tsushima, and they have like I think Bloodborne is a PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
Bloodborne, it is.
And is Persona?
I don't know. I don't think so. I thought you could get
I'm
Persona
not
other
sure,
places.
but
Maybe
Horizon
not.
Zero Dawn is.
You remember a game called Pandemonium?
Pandemonium. Is that a PlayStation exclusive?
Yes, it was. I don't know if it's an exclusive, but it was on the very first one, on the very first gen.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's maybe too.
That is
Two
one
out
of the
of the loop for me.
downsides about a PlayStation. It's only going to play PS4 and PS5 games. The Xbox is going to go all the way back
Yeah.
to the dawn of Xbox.
That is pretty
You're going to be
cool.
on that joint. You're going to slide in. You remember Fusion Frenzy or Kung Fu Chaos?
No, those are new for me.
Y'all- you
I didn't
remember
have an
Fusion
Xbox
Frenzy?
growing up though.
You don't remember Kung Fu Chaos? Dang, man. None of those.
Is this something similar to Fruit Ninja? You remember Fruit Ninja?
So you know what? I'm gonna let the listeners address that in the comment section. That's all I'm gonna say. But no, I think that PlayStation has. Oh, and I forgot to mention they have Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be on PlayStation day one.
Sony,
The PS5.
Sony definitely owns
Sony right
Spider-Man.
now is they're working them Xbox boys over the coal. And I just wonder, like, I feel like Xbox has to have a plan to handle this better. Because
Well, they're
I feel like,
Microsoft. They're gonna be fine either way.
yeah, but you have to, like, kind of see. I've had that thought too. Like, even if the Xbox struggles, like, Microsoft is in so much, like, they couldn't care less. But it's like you could say the same thing about Sony to some extent.
Yeah,
Like
that's,
Sony, they're in
that's a good
TV.
point. That's a
Sony
good point.
Music is huge. All the records, all
Yeah,
the
Sony
artists that
technology in
Sony
general.
owns, like,
Yeah.
is
yeah.
huge. Like Sony Pictures.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
yeah. Sony will be fine.
So you have to think like they're both like Nintendo is the only one that's like exclusively in gaming, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
And so, but yeah, I don't know. Xbox has no exclusives, and the worst part about it is what would be called an exclusive, as in like we're not going to allow PlayStation to get it, goes on PC, right? Halo ain't gonna be on PlayStation, but it will
Nope.
be on PC.
Yep.
I was gonna say, and so it blows my mind that Halo got delayed. I feel like that was disrespectful. Because I was ready to get an Xbox and swallow I was ready to just say, I don't want to play any of those games. Like, I don't even want to give them a chance. I want to be on Xbox. I only play sports games anyway, and I'm trying to play my Halo. After that disrespect, I feel like I'm going to get a PC after I get a PS5. Like, you feel me? But no, right now, I might get a PC before I get a PS5 because the PS5 is sold out everywhere.
Already.
Oh, yeah. And you
Wow.
wouldn't, here's the thing. You wouldn't believe it. Xbox had the nerve to be like, they came out and they were like, something about like, oh, you'll know when you'll know when Xbox pre-orders go live and it'll be easier to get an Xbox. And I was like, of course it's going to be easier to get an Xbox. Nobody wants an Xbox.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Fair
wild.
enough.
No, like PlayStation, here's the thing. Xbox has 2 good things going for them. 3 good things. They have the better console. They allow you to go back to the dawn of Xbox with their games. But see, if PlayStation did that, PlayStation, just like Nintendo, they've done so well over the years that they have a lot that they can release. Like, what if PlayStation came out with an Ape Escape remake? Everybody would be on that in a second. Like, see, like just like how Nintendo hits with Super Mario 64. Like, they hit us with Crash, they hit us with Spyro, like they hit us with the new Kingdom Hearts again. Like,
Yep.
But they put those all on Xbox. Final Fantasy is now on Xbox.
Final Fantasy's on Xbox now?
Yeah. I was gonna say, no, you know what they need to do? Sony needs to clean up Killzone. That's what they need to do. And then they need to get on they need to have something to rival Halo, but even then they don't really. And then the only other thing that Xbox has on PlayStation is the fact that Sony came out today and they say that a streaming service isn't viable. Like exactly what Xbox is doing. Exactly what they're doing on PlayStation now. I guess it's just for older games and cheaper. But no, it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's wildly disrespectful. But Xbox has a service where you can pay a certain amount a month. And I guess you're going to be able to get brand new first-party games. Which is, like crazy to think about. But even then, like I said, I'll spend the extra money and I'm going to have to go PlayStation. That's just me. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, if I have to pick one just because of the exclusive content, I would probably get a PlayStation, but I feel like I want an Xbox more.
We loved Xbox growing up. We loved the original. PlayStation was good. See, when we were younger, the games weren't that expensive.
No, they
so
weren't.
like you had like multiple consoles.
Yeah,
and it was
exactly.
okay. Now it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like I wouldn't. I mean, I know a lot of people who get all 3, and I have like a Switch and a PlayStation right now. And to be fair,
I just play Switch on my
if
computer.
I wasn't as mad at Microsoft as I am, I would probably get an Xbox. So I'm gonna get a laptop just to play Halo, and then go from there. But I'm so mad at Microsoft, I almost couldn't see straight when they said Halo was getting delayed. I was like, you have to understand, you knew this was coming for how long? How long did you know this was coming? You had to know, like, we're going to release a new console, and you had to know Halo was the only thing you had. So you had to make sure that Halo was going to be a gem, a doozy.
Yep.
Something that draws the people in. Something that says, we will compete. We'll give you something in the meantime while we figure it out. But instead, they said, nope. They said, we're going to release on November 10th or whenever they're releasing, and we're not going to have a single exclusive game.
Yep.
We're going to have like 1 or 2. Like, it's like, dude, like, forget it. Just forget it. Like,
no point yet.
So I'm done. Like, I'm done. Bill Gates left Microsoft, and now they don't. Now they got soft. Like, I swear. Like, I'm done. And so, the last thing I want to talk about, though, as far as gaming goes, that new Hogwarts game.
New Hogwarts game?
Yeah, so people are mad that, is it J.K. Rowling or J.K. Rowling?
I thought it was Rowling.
What does our producer say?
J.K.
Rowling?
Rowling.
The point is, it don't matter because she's disrespectful to other people, so I'm going to be disrespectful to her and say her name however I want.
Right?
She's a TERF! For those of you who don't know, that means she's a trans exclusionary radical feminist. A radical feminist who says, so she's big into being a feminist, but she also says like trans people aren't like women. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. She's wild. Big TERF. That's funny. Like no, and then people asked her to apologize, and then she doubled down on it. Daniel Radcliffe was like, I hope you guys still like Harry Potter. I was like, Daniel, you know we got your back. But no, so I'm very frustrated because I saw online the other day that she wasn't going to write the story. She was going to have nothing to do with the production.
Except for she gets all the money, right? Because
yep, she gets all the
Harry Potter.
You beat me to it. You beat me to the punch.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
going to. I'm frustrated that you beat me to the punch.
I'm
brother.
sorry.
She's not gonna do anything with the game, other than she had a genius idea a while back, and she's just gonna continue to rake in the cash from it. But
I think she's also feuding with Stephen King over this.
She's feuding with Stephen King.
Well, like she's not, she doesn't. She used to be friends with him, but she's not anymore because of this whole transgender.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
wow.
doubt
So
it.
even
She's
Stephen
lost.
King is just
she's
not
lost-
happy with this. Okay.
She's lost a lot of friends. Like I said,
Well,
I heard
yeah,
that,
it's
and
a
I was
changing
like,
time.
that's crazy. She said, a turf, like a trans exclusionary radical feminist. I was like, a radical feminist. I was like,
at this
but you
point in
include-
time, we're
exclude
accepting
trans
people
people. I
for
was
who
like,
they are,
no.
which there's
that's
absolutely
crazy. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
so she did all that, and I was like, okay. So I was like, here's the thing. Y'all are glad she's not on the production of the game. You're still going to buy the game, and you're still going to give her money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, well, I guess
I was like, if you're that
there's
upset with
probably
her,
a
if you're that upset
miscommunication.
with her,
now
you
are
need
they
to. If you're that upset with her,
are they
you shouldn't get the
advertising
game.
that she's not a part of the game?
She's not. Yeah, it came out on IGN yesterday. I think I sent you the screenshot,
Oh, right. It's okay.
and I was like, yeah, and everybody on the comments was like, yes, this is such a win, blah blah blah, and I was like, but she's still gonna get your money when you spend $70 on the game.
Well,
Oh, and I was like, here's the kicker that gets me though. What if because she didn't write the story? What if the story is bad? Like, what if it? Like, what if it's inconsistent with like the Harry Potter? Because think about it, she engineered the whole universe, so she would know what's consistent in her universe.
Yeah.
What if they bring some people on who just don't know it like she does? Like, as well as like, think about it, like when we see like different like people take over, like we saw Disney take over Star Wars, and then it took a different.
That's a whole
like, yeah, like,
episode of conversation right there. I can
a
talk about that
whole
all
episode
day.
of conversation.
First
Chill,
off-
like,
first
chill. We'll talk about it another time. I'm just saying, when you have somebody new come in, a new sheriff in town, they might not know the townspeople. That's all I'm saying.
The citizens
And
of town.
so if you all spent $70 on the game, and she's going to get a cut regardless of whether she worked on it. So she's getting a handout to, there's a handout to the wealthy in the words of Bernie Sanders. And she's going to get that, and she's not going to work on it, and we're going to pay $70. All that has to do is the story be bad, and I'm going to lose some of my hair. Like, I don't have a lot of hair to lose, people. Like, so I'm just going to say I really hope the story is good, number one. And it's strange because people are like,
Are you buying it?
I think I am, but I don't
You're
know.
gonna buy it for $70?
So here's the thing. I really want to play it. And I grew up. You remember our friendship. You and I have been friends since 4th grade, but our friendship began with the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter game.
Did it?
On GameCube.
Because I didn't even like Harry Potter. but
That's how it began. Me, you, and Kalechi.
that's so interesting.
We're playing Harry Potter. You said I didn't even like Harry Potter. You just liked us. Like,
Yeah.
let's go. Like, we were the boys. Like, but
Good old Kalichi.
Kalechi, Cozy Lechy Giuseppe. Like, what a man. Like, the myth and the legend. Like, and we
Yes,
got to go
sir.
to school with him.
He
Like,
needs to get on the show.
yeah, we should ask him about like what it's like to be a college athlete. Should they? I want to know what he thinks about should they get paid. I can't believe it's a debate. It shouldn't be a debate anymore. I'm sure he's gonna get on and be like, "Hell yeah, we should have been paid." But no. So I think I'm gonna get the game just because I'm probably gonna get the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But at the same time, like, you have to be consistent. In the sense, like people talk about like Walmart donates to Trump, McDonald's donates to Trump. don't go to Chick-fil-A because they do bad things with their money. I still eat wherever I want. I buy what, like, if you made a good product, like, you made a good product, and I'm going to enjoy your product, you know? But at the same time, you know, like, you reap what you sow. And when you put that into the world, it comes back to you, you know? Like you look at, I'm not going to, you know, well, I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to say, yeah, you reap what you sow. And you put negative energy into the world, and negative energy comes right back into your life, and yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, you know what I want to talk about?
What's up?
You would never guess. So, you remember the other day we talked about what happens if football games are canceled?
Yeah.
Well, we are going to find out very soon because today Baylor's football game was canceled. Baylor, the Bears, you know, the big university, probably shouldn't have a football team anymore based on the shadiness of their operation in previous years.
Were they closed for COVID?
Was the school closed for COVID?
No.
I'm not sure. I know that the game got
I meant
canceled.
the game.
Oh, the game got postponed, quote unquote, for COVID. So they're gonna have to try to find a team to make it up. But I don't know if you saw that article I sent you. Was talking about it's not gonna be good. Like for the like college selection committee. Like think about it. You have to pick 4 teams, and do you punish a team if they played less of a schedule than somebody else? Like because the Big Ten has fewer games. Remember we talked about that. Like they're starting October 23rd. AKA they're coming back at the height of COVID, or at like what's going to be like the worst time to come back, nearly.
Yep.
Yeah, they were talking about like what happens if a team has played fewer games. Like what if I'm 7-0 and you're 11-0 and you're 11-1,
Yeah.
and nobody knows. Like what if you had to play your whole schedule out? Like I've played a third of a schedule more than you, or like. What if like you have a game canceled for COVID? Do you punish that team that got COVID that canceled the game? Do you punish both teams because now they have fewer games? You might be 12-0 and I might be 11-0, but I just didn't get to play that game. I would have been 12-0 too.
Mm-hmm.
Like or even if you ask yourself like if certain players are missing. Like if they play a game and like they pride themselves on, oh, this person was injured and we took that into account. Like, and so, but you have that person now, and so you're a better team.
Mm-hmm.
What if a team goes out there and they don't have any of
sense.
their people and they lose because of COVID? How do you factor that in? And so it's just it's really hard. And I don't know what they're going to do. And it'll be really tough. We'll post a link to that as well. But, Shay, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty difficult situation. I mean, COVID in general is pretty much destroying all the structure of everything that we have, whether it's sports or government.
You know what's crazy? COVID is about to take a back seat to this Supreme Court nomination.
Yeah, probably.
Like
is.
Trump, like nobody is gonna like focus on the fact like Americans are dying left and right. Like nobody is gonna focus on it.
It's gonna become all politics.
It's gonna become all about the Supreme Court. Nothing about people dying and whatnot. But
we vote in November, don't we?
Yeah, we vote in November.
Wow. Are we delaying Are we delaying
Be there or
the
be
vote?
square. Hell no. You sound like Donald Trump. Donald Trump said that same thing, pardon my language. Like, I think you're allowed to say that word on that word on radio. So
Probably.
But yeah, absolutely not. We're not delaying the election.
Yeah,
like,
America has never delayed an election.
Yeah, Donald Trump said we should delay the election. Everybody was like, no, big dog. We're taking care of you, big fella. Like, no. Like, nah, you know what's crazy is This is gonna get the Lincoln. This might get him the Lincoln Republicans back. Those ones who say it's time to nominate Joe Biden.
It might.
Like it's crazy stuff. But that's all we have for you today on the Fireside Chat on this wonderful, lovely, super Saturday. We hope you have a wonderful Saturday, the sweetest Saturday of. Well, hopefully not the sweetest Saturday of your life. Hopefully you have a lot more sweet Saturdays. That being said,
sweetest Saturday of the week.
The sweetest Saturday of the week. I was going to say indeed. And with that being said, just wanted to leave you off with this. If you haven't heard Holy by Justin Bieber and Chance the Rapper, you need to give that a listen immediately. Go do that right now. And with that being said, this was 86.5 The Vibe. This was the Fireside Chat. And Shade, go on and play us off, brother. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share with all your friends. As you all may or may not know, we are not trying to work 9 to 5s. Thank you.